Okay. So here we have this poodle design. All right. It's supposed to look like this on a visor, I guess, with SS6 stones and SS10 stones. All right. Here's the measurement of it. Looks like it's 1.5 inches. So when the design was sent to me, it came in like this. If I click on it, of course, it's 3.9 inches in width by 1.5 inches in height. If I right click and I ungroup all, that way I have this section here that's 1.5 inches by 1.8 inches by 1.5 inches. And this, so I guess that's supposed to represent the SS10s. And this area is supposed to represent the SS6s, given the size difference. So I'm gonna right click on this and I'm gonna break this curve apart. And when we zoom in, as we can see, they're not circles at all. They still have the outline on them. But also when I click on one, it's nowhere near the size of an SS10. If you see right here, SS10s are supposed to be 0.130, and these circles are 0.6, 0.06, 68, 64, 66, all different sizes, right? Okay, so over here, let's break this curve apart. Click on a circle. These are 0.039. And if you look over here, SS6s are 0.097. So they're about a third of the size of SS6s. About a third of the size of SS6s. That's neither here nor there. I'm going to grab all of these. I'm going to take the outline off of them. Grab all of these, take the outline off by right-clicking the X. I'm going to grab these because I assume they're lined up. So I'm going to hold Control and just drag them into place. Looks like that's how it looks based off of this down here. You got those two stones that sit above, okay? And then, okay, so this comes up and like that. Okay? Let me see. That's how it looks. Okay? It comes above just like so. I want to make sure I get those in there to where they're not touching other stones. So let me move this up just a little bit. Boom. All right, that's the design there. All right. But that's not size for SS6s or SS10s. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have them lined up, I'm going to move all of these over here. All right. That way I keep them in reference. Boom. Want to make me a copy. Boom. And now I'm going to put it back like so. Change the color of these. Boom. And then let's combine them together because I want to keep them together for now. Boom. Let's change the color of these. Combine. All right. Now I'm going to resize it. Boom. Let's resize it to like 3.2 inches. Right. I'm going to ungroup all. Break the curve apart. Break this curve apart. Now I'm going to grab all of that same color. And those are supposed to be SS10 stones. So let's change them to SS10s. Boom. Okay. And all of these colors are supposed to be SS6s. So let's change those to SS6s. Boom. Okay. Now, if I move this down, if I shrink it down any smaller, then the stones will be too close to each other. They are already very, very close to each other now. So this is a appropriate size for that design. Let me try. I'm gonna try to get it down smaller. Try to get it down smaller. Okay. I actually need to copy this to another page so that I can do my color selection without selecting the other colors. All right. So let's get it down smaller. Like so. Select all of that color. Change it to, well, let's do all of this color first. Change it to SS6s. Okay. Now they're starting to overlap, as we can see. They're starting to overlap. And then let's change all of these to SS10s. So now everything is closer together. I was able to get it down to 2.989 by 2.689. If I get it any smaller, the stones will definitely start to overlap. Sure enough, I can equal space this line though here and give the stones a little room. But now that's me changing the design a little bit and fixing it versus leaving it exactly how the designer designed it, and just letting it flow. See, now this is me just fine tuning the design at the size that I resized it to make it fit. So I can send this with the other one, but this is a good size for it right here. All right now.